What's going on, everybody? It's your man Eric Wilson alongside Alex Fleming, the Magic Perspective. We are back for Magic's home game versus the New York Knicks, and a lot of good stuff to get to. But as always, my brother, always a pleasure to see you.
Pleasure.
What's going on?
I'm doing good. I'm still alive.
There
still
you go.
standing.
That's what I'm talking about. So, of course, the Magic now, they won their home opener. They lost the 2 road games so far, but now they're back here tonight against the Knicks. And Coach Cliff talked about the one thing that you and I, Alex, have talked about. It comes down to the rebounding. It comes down to the defense. This team has got to get off to that start when it comes to both offensively and defensively, rebounding the ball.
We're going to get back to the Knicks, but do you remember what I told you about ATL?
Yes, you did. You did.
All right, we'll talk about that at a different time.
Okay, fair enough.
Saturday, they lost. Heartbreaker. ATL, Trae Young went off. Monday, defending champions without Kawhi Leonard, but they still were competitive. This is the Knicks, but the problem is this isn't last year's Knicks.
No, it's not.
Not the same team that was taken for Zion Williamson or Ja Morant. They settled for R.J. Barrett. And the beautiful thing about R.J. Barrett is that he's an all-around player. Constantly overshadowed at Duke, I always thought that he was the best player on that Duke squad. And now it's illuminating because he's leading the team in minutes and he's leading the team in points.
And the question that he asked Alex, which I thought was very apropos, was, what were you doing at 19? Not living your best life, not like this young man. R.J. Barrett has come out and truly emerged himself as a potential face of this team. For a team that back in the day you had all-stars and Hall of Famers, I think R.J. Barrett coming into this team at this particular juncture, I think is going to have an impact with the Knicks moving forward down the line.
This team is surrounded by rim rockers and rim protectors and rebounders.
And they're not afraid to get physical with you.
Not at all. You go up and down this roster between Ellington, Robinson, Dennis Smith Jr., Peyton, who won't be playing tonight, and a couple of other cats like Kevin Knox and Marcus Morris. There's some rough riders.
Yeah, this is, I think tonight what we're going to see is, you're going to see on one hand of the ball, the Knicks who remind you of that whole street ball mentality. Now you flip it over to the Magic. The Magic, in my opinion, they're more finesse players, They're not really going to be guys to get physical with you until you provoke them. But once you do, be prepared, because I think that's when the gloves come off and all bets are off.
When life hands you lemons, you try to make the best lemonade possible. Starting 1 and 2 is probably the best thing that could happen for the Magic. It's early.
Yeah.
There's no need to panic.
Short training camp, got you prepared for the season. Coach Clifford also said it's going to take about probably 5 to 7 games for this team just to kind of find their continuity. But again, I go back to being offensively and defensively out-rebounded by other teams is going to be the thing that we are going to talk about all season long. Something that they are going to continually work on. The one-on-one defense, the defense without fouling, and then of course rebounding and free throws.
It's going to be primary to protect the paint. They got a lot of strikers on the field.
Oh yeah.
Well, on the court tonight. And if they can protect the paint and start hitting those boards, there should be a nice victory for the Magic. But buyer beware. This team is actually bigger than the Magic. So this will be a fight.
So hold on. When you say bigger, I'm looking at Vooch, I'm looking at Al Farouk Aminu, I'm looking at J.I., and even if we have to, I'm looking at Khem Birch. And you're telling me that even with all that, the New York Knicks are still bigger than what we're putting on the squad as far as the Magic.
Robinson, 7 foot. Taj Gibson, 6'10". Quite a few cats on this roster, 6'10", 6'11", and there's nothing but big bodies.
All right. Well, we'll be back at halftime giving you our thoughts and analysis. Of course, we'll be at the end with the post-game press conference and locker room interviews. However, if you want to see those, you're going to have to subscribe to our YouTube page in order to see the full extent of the interviews. For now, you got Alex Fleming for the Summer Review, your man Eric Wilson, the Magic Perspective. We'll talk to you guys at halftime. Magic Perspective, yeah, we're back here at halftime, and low-scoring game. 44-42, New York Knicks are up. I guess it took the Knicks going on a 6-0 run to punch the Orlando Magic in the mouth before they decided to wake up, I mean, get the Halloween candy out of their system? I have no idea. But again, we talked about the rebounds, Alex, and I'm going to go right to it. Knicks have 29. Magic have 25.
Now, it was a bigger discrepancy in the first quarter because it was 17-15, but it was mostly offensive rebounds.
Yeah, but still, I mean, what you're looking at is the defensive rebounds, 14 for the Knicks, 13 for the Magic. Defensive rebounds now, you know, you got what, 25 to 20. So, I mean, still, rebounding, what Coach Clifford talked about. I mean, listen, I'm still saying to you, street ball is what's going on that court tonight.
Bigger issue, 9 Knicks players have scored a bucket.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No.
Mitchell Robinson is your leading scorer right now with 12, and he's getting everything that he wants. Vucevic was the leading scorer at first, but now it's Evan Fournier. Fultz not having a good game tonight. I'm going to let that go, though.
He's being more facilitator. That's what Cliff spoke about. He spoke about either facilitating or going up and finishing the layup. I'm still stuck on this whole rebound situation right now because I'm like, I saw at least 3 different opportunities where the Magic could have got a rebound, which would have caused either A fast break, or B, they would have been able to just put the bucket in the hole. I mean,
nobody's crashing the boards.
No.
I know the season's early, but nobody's crashing the boards.
And this is what Cliff keeps talking about. They've got to find a way to capitalize on this. But, I mean, listen, right now it's a 2-point game. And you know what? Like you said earlier, this is not the New York Knicks team of last year.
No, it's not.
These boys came to play. They hungry.
This team can compete. Don't sleep on these Knicks. But you might get what you wish for.
I'm telling you, but what I will say to you, though, is when the Magic run out the big men, when they run out Vooch, when they run out Al Farouk Aminu, when they run out Jonathan Isaac, I feel like the Knicks start stumbling over themselves. So I hope in the second half we see more of those 3 guys on the court together, providing that little bit of pure magic that we know can exist and does exist, so that ultimately they can get these points, because it's been a back and forth game. With the exception of the beginning, like I said, a 6-0 run by the Knicks, it's been a back and forth contested matchup.
You notice that at the beginning of the second quarter, the Magic started popping and shooting those threes?
Oh yeah, Bamba hit one, Farouk Aminu hit one, Gordon hit one.
It's about to get real.
Yeah. Yes, completely agree with you.
One last stat,
sure.
Knicks shooting horribly from the 3-point line.
Well, they shouldn't.
But they're dominating down in the paint. Look for Clifford to add a little bit more defense down low. Make this team be honest. If you're going to try to come to Orlando and steal a victory, you're going to do it from outside the free throw line.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be it for us, man. End of the night, and Magic pulled away with a victory tonight. Final score was 95 to 84. Why do I not have my notes on me? 95 to 83, excuse me. Final score tonight. You know, of course, you got your leading scorers. Vooch had 21, Gordon with 15, Fournier with 14, J.I. had 10, and Al Farouk Aminu with 9. So
9 and 8 respectively. He fits in quite nicely in this offense.
Listen, I told you, when you run those 2 guys out there, Vooch doesn't have to do it all and be the all-star. It looked like that at the beginning of the game, but this team came alive in the second half.
Third quarter, once Coach Clifford picked up that tee, it was like, spark, wake up, something happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Double-doubles abound. Vucevic doing his thing. He was a monster on the court. They couldn't stop him all night. Aaron Gordon with the double-double. Nice and quiet-like. Now, let's give credit where credit was due. Knicks came out fighting. Julius Randle, 16 points, 10 rebounds. Watch for him. Bobby Portis, former Chicago Bull, now he's a New York Knick. He fits in well as well with 12 points and 10 rebounds. The Knicks played well.
They did. But, like you said, I think once the technical happened, the rest of the team decided, listen, if our coach is going to go to war for us, we are going to go to war for him. And they showed it in the second half of this game. I mean, listen, I believe DJ Augustine played the entire fourth quarter.
Yes, he did.
And Coach Clifford was asked about that, and he was like, listen, I'm rolling with the hot hand, basically. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We had the momentum going. Let's keep those guys out there. Let's keep pushing the ball. Let's create those turnovers. Let's get those fast break points, and let's win.
Stop me if you heard this one.
Okay.
7 players with at least 1 3.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Didn't that happen last time we were here?
I believe that happened last time we were here.
I was just checking. That might be a thing now. We have to check on that come Friday when we're back facing the Milwaukee Bucks.
That's the real challenge. That's the real test. You could
so
say
tonight wasn't a test?
No. The New York Knicks are a good team, but they're not a contender. The Milwaukee Bucks
Okay, yeah.
are a contender.
Number 1 seed in the East last year.
This year, 76ers are the number 1 seed, but as we mentioned earlier, it's early.
Yeah, it was only 4 games in, 2-2. You've got a lot of ball left to play. And this Orlando Magic team, we know that at any moment, bam, they can turn it on for you. So that's what we're looking for. Milwaukee, Friday night. Alex and I will be back here live front and center for it. So Magic Perspective. Florida Sun Review, Alex Fleming. Please check this man out. Got a great show on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Make sure you talk to him about that as well. Your man Eric Wilson, you know I'm live every weekend. But we will talk to you guys Friday right here, back live at the Amway Center against the Bucks. Have a great night. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.